these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Rebels have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it out. It's Bender. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running back searching for a hole. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Ducks! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Bradley. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. White wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Just a simple play, get the speedster on the edge, block it up really well, and then let the running back do the rest. But I do like the finish from the defense. Listen, you gave up a big play, at least hit him as he goes out of bounds. Take a chunk out of him, make the game physical, make him pay for that run he just gave to you.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
He's going for the goal line. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
After starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. The short hands, it's Shields. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they've tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
White going to attack through the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Rebels! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Bender. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
So now it's second and long. Quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. This is a designed run. There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on sprint.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From inside the 15, here's the return. Ready to send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to...
He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. Quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. White wants to throw it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On third down, he drops the throw. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. A designed run for the quarterback. Breaks into the open. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Perry. Gets away from one, finds room. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. The offense changing the play. Trying to turn the corner on the left. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Power football with the run. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to Cater. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flood. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This offense ready to go back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Using his legs, it's Hunt. Turning it on. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Ole Miss offense will take over 1st and 10.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Corners are going to bail. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Slings it downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Backed up in their own end. Just find some breathing room. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
White going to attack through the air. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the 2nd half.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. The quick out. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
They just keep firing. Looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Motion from the back. White wants to throw it. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
2nd down coming up.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They want to run it left here. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. White going to attack through the air. He's going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Send the offense onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. White wants to throw it. Looking left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Rebels in the hurry up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And at this point in the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Man, the fake punt. The idea of the fake punt is so great. I'm going to catch you off guard, get a free first down. When it goes south, everybody's ticked off. Why did you do it? What a stupid play call. So if you just called it, sorry, but that's what I had to say about it.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the... There he goes! Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
What a difference a change of scenery makes, right? I mean, they went into a hostile environment. They lost their first game, but they've rebounded beautifully. And I think coming back, playing in front of their home crowd really has impacted this game, and it's gotten them back to 500.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time. They're up by 28 over the Rebels. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll run the toss. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And a nice effort by the running back. Way to get some positive yards. Nice play call. Still short, though, right? Now it's 4th and short. Decision time. It's not a decision. You're going for it. But what play do you want to run to go for it?
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense.
Double right. Spider.
Toss sweep to the right. Creates a little space. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. He might want another play. They'll give it to him again. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Okay,
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Under. Moves. Go.
Running to the left. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming.